Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Nate Carnes, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, guys, he went into the 6th inning in his last start. Threw okay, ended up with a no decision. He'll look to go a little deeper in this one.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, and it's painfully obvious to say, but if they can't score any runs, their woes are just going to continue. They were shut out in the loss yesterday, so what they really need is to put a few runs on the board early on and let their pitchers work with the lead for once.
On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, we know this is a pitcher's ballpark, so the guys in the lineup today, they're going to have to concentrate on hitting line drives, hit the ball on the ground, shoot for some gaps, and play small ball on the base pass just to score enough runs to win.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the defense for the Seattle Mariners. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, one place you don't want to hit it is to the third baseman. Absolute vacuum down there. He's got great range. Some of the plays I've seen him make, absolutely ridiculous.
Anthony Rizzo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Yeah, Bullard's got a pretty good strike zone all around. He'll miss a call every once in a while on the corners, but what umpire doesn't?
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Leonis Martin comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1, 2, 3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Kyle Seager will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Changeup called, strike 1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and they get them both. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. How do they get back into the win column, Psycho?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Nelson Cruz will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Adam Lind would be next. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Adam Lind will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hard hit at third. Bryant is up with it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. After 1, no score. Jorge Soler will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Here's a high pop-up. Seager is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and a couple RBIs. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch he'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Franklin Gutierrez will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Nobody out, runner on first. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throwing arm and possesses awesome range. Can go either direction. And besides that, he carries with him some very soft hands. Just a joy to watch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip out.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. This is pulled into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, taking an awful aggressive turn there around second base. The problem was that this ball was really hit way too hard for him to have much of a shot at making it. They'd get him out easily at third.
Standing in now, Steve Clevenger. Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Boy, and that is 4 hits already here in the first 2 innings. Now they need to work on breaking into that run column.
Ketel Marte gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Popped high in the air. Zobrist is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mariners leave a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Kyle Schwarber will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season.
Nope,
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Addison
Russell takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Martin moves over. He's got it, and there are two down now. Dexter Fowler will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
He's running towards second. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Leonis Martin digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward is under it. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
One away, and here's the left-handed hitting third baseman, Kyle Seager. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Standing in, Nelson Cruz. He drew a walk his first time up. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but Both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Full count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Making a bid here to pick up their very first hit of the ball game. This might have been their best opportunity so far. You know, it's certainly hit hard enough, but he's got it in his sights out there in the outfield, and he's able to put it away and keep him out of the hit column.
In is Jorge Soler. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Adam Lind is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The batter, second baseman.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Robinson Cano will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, and that's just a really nice job right there. After the leadoff double, I don't care who the next guy is, he has to, at the very least, make a productive out. And that's a good job right there as he gets his man to third, now with just 1 out.
Franklin Gutierrez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over their third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Noriaoki will dig in. He singled his first time around. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Looped out towards short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Miguel Montero heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Full count now. 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. It's starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to center. Martin has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Kyle Schwarber will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Steve Clevenger comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
You have got to be kidding me. You're not going to see this ever. I mean, this is a base hit all day long, but he comes up firing from his outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on the play. Into the box now, Ketel Marte.
as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
He's set. Here it comes. Leonis Martin is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart.
And his game of hide-and-seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Ben Zobrist will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Cano gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
Addison Russell is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Kyle Seager will get things going here in the Mariners 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Seager
On the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
And when your guy hasn't given up any hits, there's definitely a pressure to at least hit a run on the scoreboard, and well, that's a good first step there.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
In there, and it's even at 1. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A two-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Adam Lind.
First baseman, Adam.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off. Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Robinson Cano comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ground ball left side. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and digging in is the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Changeup low, 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Called strike on the change, 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Still 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler on the run, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Chris Bryant will stand in to start the 7th with that big 0 still looming in the hit column.
All right, can I officially start the countdown right now? I'm not scared to talk about a no-hitter up here. There's only 9 outs between him and a no-hitter as we speak.
Martin is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, 2 down now.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Martin. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. Noriaoki steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Left fielder.
First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he'll get in there safely.
Hard hit ball right here, right down the line. And you be the judge. Is this fair or is it foul? Whew, that's awfully close. It looked like it indeed hopped right over the bag, and that's all it's got to do. He's going to wind up at second base here with 2 bases.
Steve Clevenger takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And that's in there for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward giving chase. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he's safe.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Ketel Marte strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Very weakly on the ground.
And at the very least, they do keep that runner right where he is at third base. But after all the dust settles, it is an infield single.
Leonis Martin comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Trevor Cahill will come on and try to get out of this mess here, as there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Trevor Cahill.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Lifted the other way to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the throw in gets away from him. And now they'll get the third out here, but it won't come until the run has already crossed the plate on the play, and the inning will draw to a close. Mariners forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. The M's lead it 3-0. Miguel Montero comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Fouled back. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8. Jason Hayward will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
He sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
A 1-0 delivery. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. No one out with a runner at second. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready on 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Marte comes up with it. Throw gets him 2 down. Ben Zobrist will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Well, nothing will put a smile on your manager's face quite like a 2-out RBI. Well, things weren't looking good, and he looked like he was going to get stranded out there, but he comes through to drive him home.
Addison Russell steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Tommy La Stella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Ground ball right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mariners 3 and the Cubs 1. Tommy La Stella will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
For the Cubs. Now playing shortstop, number 42.
Kyle Seager digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. No problem here. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Nelson Cruz steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Bounced weakly near the plate. Montero has it. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. We've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
The batter, second baseman.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Justin Grimm will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Justin Grimm.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hot shot on the ground is short. LaStella fields it cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 42, Steve Cishek.
Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Gutierrez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Chris Bryant will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
They're applying a little pressure here for one of the first times tonight. That puts runners at the corners now with 1 away, so this becomes an opportunity they need to take advantage of.
Jorge Soler will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Cishek pauses. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Hot shot to third. Seager fields it cleanly. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a nice win here for these guys. And now I think, EK, you better hurry up and get to a computer so you can get your taxes in by midnight.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mariners win it 3-1. Good night from Seattle.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.
Took the lead in bizarre fashion in the top half. The 1-1 from Tyson. Batista with a drive.